Hanssen, and I'm from the CKB DevRel team. What I'm going to talk about today is about developers. And we are the DevRel team, and our mission is to help developers to create their application and to make their way to the Web3 world. And today I'm going to talk about is that the UTXO world is built, not discovered. What does that mean, right? What is that? It's built, not discovered, right? Everyone here is building the UTXO world. Okay, cool. Some people say that we are adventurous, like Columbus. We defeat challenges, we discover everything in the UTXO new world, and we made our applications, and we create things for others, and we like the brand new world, the brand new UTXO world. But I think that the UTXO world, the blockchain is more like a city, like Rome. The Rome is like, it's not like a new world is to be discovered. We all know that the Rome wasn't built in a day. A city needs a long period to be built. And if we want to build a city, we need builders. And the builders in the UTXO world is developers. Okay. Okay, so what's the situation we are facing about? So how many developers we have in the blockchain world? Okay, this is the statistic from. Okay, this is the statistics from the Electric Capital. How many developers we have in the blockchain ecosystem, in the Bitcoin ecosystem? About 1,200. What about we have in the Ethereum ecosystem? About 9,000. So in total, it's about 10,000 of developers in the blockchain ecosystem, maybe more in other ecosystems. In total, it's about 20,000 or more, maybe. But how many developers we have in the whole Web2 ecosystem? How many professional software developers we have? About 30 million. So about 99.92% of developers is in the Web2 world, and only 0.08% of developers in the blockchain world. This is the gap between us and the future and the informational age. And this is also the potential of the UTXO world, of the blockchain world. Okay. The Jan said that the Web 5 is equals to Web 2 plus Web 3. So what does that actually mean? Like Web 2 plus Web 3, what's that mean? That means that we need more wallets, we need more exchanges, we need more tokens, we need more coins to make those Web 2 users to lose their money in the Web 3 world? I don't think so, right? It's not just like trading tools. What we need is that we need to satisfy users' need. We need to move the Web 2 applications to Web 3. We want to solve Web 2 problems by Web 3 text, and we want to solve Web 3 problems by Web 2 text. And that's what I think Web 5 is. And I like to say it's not Web 5, it's not Web 2 plus Web 3, but it is the web itself. The web that can transfer information and access simultaneously. Like there is no barrier between the Web 2 and the Web 3. It's just the whole web. And everyone here is developers, is builders, is to create applications to solve what users want. Okay, so what's the challenge we're facing now? The UTXO is hard, everybody knows that. Every developers want to go to EVM, and lots of developers, they just like write some simple applications in the EVM. But why not UTXO? Why UTXO is hard? This is an example from the Bitcoin SDK, Bitcoin Lib, I remember. So this is the example of transferring Bitcoin. It requires 150 more lines of code to transfer Bitcoin. And it's not even real Bitcoin. It's just some Bitcoin from faucet. And you still need to handle other kind of things like you have to manage the state conflict of transactions. You have to face that the Bitcoin is not Turing completed. You cannot build some smart contract on it. We have lots of protocols like ordinals, like we need to solve this kind of things, but still it's hard. So if you miss an error, you need to handle this error. How you do this? You need to like repeat sending those transactions, and this also happen. This also require you to handle state conflict problem. And also, there are 4 kinds of address formats in the Bitcoin world. So there are lots of things that can make the developer confused and spend their time. And after finish all these things, what developer finish is just made a working application. It's not even a good application for user. It's just working, right? You can just transfer your asset. So the learning curve of the UTXO model is very steep. And this caused that we have less developers in the UTXO world. So this makes the project cost is high. If you have less developers, if your developers need to spend a lot of time to learn about the UTXO model, then you have high time and human cost, and what's more, that make you cannot seize the market opportunity. And that means that less people will like to have their project in the UTXO ecosystem. And that also means that we lack of tool because no project is trying to build these tools in the UTXO model. And that's the reason why we have steep learning curve. Okay, back to the statistic of the electric capital. The higher the token price is, I would say it's token price, the higher the token price is, the more newcomers will come to our world. So we are at the historical high point now, actually. So that means we have a lot of newcomers now. And that means we have a lot of things to do for them. Now we have protocols like Ordinal, like Ring, like RGB to help them to issue and help them to own their assets. But we still need other things to help these newcomers to stay in the blockchain world, to become part of us, to build a new world with us. So how can we do this? Okay, so the solution provided by us is called the Common Chains Connector, which in short is CCC. So what CCC is? This is the playground of CC is in the browser, and as you can see, you can finish your you can make a transaction in 15 lines of code and just describe what you want, and boom, you have everything you want. And you can even visualize what you have in graphic and the UTXO transaction. And you can connect any wallets you want to this website and try with it. So this make building a UTXO transaction really easy, right? You just need a few lines of code and you just need to read something and you can visualize it. This is the beginning of what we were trying to do. And imagine that in the future, we have some kind of D-app store. And any developers, they can make their D-app in a few days with only 1 people, and they can publish their D-app in the D-app store and reach users. And we can help users to spend their crypto or stable coins like USDT, or maybe even fiat currencies in the D-app to interact with these applications. And at that time, the blockchain ecosystem will be will be more like today's Web2 ecosystem. Like everybody is using applications to do kind of interactions. Okay, so for developer relations, what we want to do is that we want to help builders to start to build their masterpieces. That's why we need a reel. We want to help developers to clear their way to success. We will soon see the UTXO is hard is no longer the reason why developers choose EVM. We are the DevRel team for the CKB ecosystem and for the Bitcoin ecosystem and for the UTXO model and also for the whole web. Thank you very much.